If you have 1 million cash and you had to invest in some sort of income building avenue, what direction do you take with that investment cash? I buy leveraged ETFs. I turn the 1 million into 1.8 million, and buy the ETFs that have in Canada needs to have a small dividend attached to it, so you can write off the interest expense. I don't know what would happen in the US. And then I take loans out against it to fund whatever I need for my daily expenses, so that I am paying zero capital gains tax, I'm paying zero income tax, and I get a tax deduction on the interest expense. That's what I would do. We're getting there. We're getting close. Friday, I'm going to make a lot more progress. It makes so much more. There's so much more resources on this in the US than there is in Canada. Trying to find someone who understands that, plus life insurance, plus crypto, is like impossible.
So I'm still like struggling with the interest expense piece of it.
Yeah.
Personally.
The other thing that we have that I don't know if you have is your personal home.
Yep.
When you sell it, do you pay capital gains on it?
You only pay capital gains if the capital gain is above a certain threshold.
Oh, okay. I see. We get that. Like whatever your house sells for, we just keep.
Yeah.
If you live in that home.
Yep.
I'm still not a big fan of real estate because of all the transaction costs. Like I don't know if you have land transfer tax, but we have that, and then closing costs and moving costs and all that stuff. Like you'd have to be in a place for like 10 years for it to work out, for all the math to really play out well. And I don't know that I want to commit to living in one place for 10 years.
I mean, how long have you lived in your current place?
5.
So are you just getting bored?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm looking at options, I'm just trying to decide. I'm trying to make the case renting versus buying. But yeah, if you have any interest that you're using that leads to server closed. So interest that's using for investment purposes, but the investment has to pay you something. So you can't just buy a stock with no dividend. Like if the stock says no dividend, or the ETF says we never pay a dividend, that won't work. You can't claim that. But if the ETF pays a dividend, so the one I look at is XIC, which tracks the Canadian stock market. It's like the tracks the Dow Jones. They pay a dividend on it. You get the income from the dividend, but you can write off fully the interest on the loan that you took out.